Okay, one of my last questions here. There's been a lot of talk about Swifty Blue, and a couple different comments I want to ask you about. The first one is that basically he said that he would not sign with a black person as a Mexican guy, and that because of the time that he's spent locked up and shit like that, that he just that's how he looks at the world. How do you feel about him having that viewpoint?
If that's his opinion, that's his opinion. If then the politics that he's under, it is what the fuck it is. I mean, I feel like looking at different aspects of the black community, you hear a lot of the same shit. You know, like there usually isn't a sign that says white owned business, but you'll see signs that say black owned businesses, and black people will feel more inclined to support that business. Um, Damn near every city has a fucking Chinatown. The Chinese people support each other's businesses. So if he's more or less along the lines of saying it like that, like, yo, I only want to sign to someone that's my race to support my race and do it like that, then it seems like more of an upliftment thing versus I'm only signing to my race because fuck them, you know? And the politics out there, unlike anywhere else in the country, is different. For me, I feel like you might be taking a loss with that because your career, especially if you're trying to rap and be a rapper, that isn't necessarily a Mexican thing. It's more so black or Puerto Rican or whoever was involved in the creation of that shit in New York. Like it's just I don't know really too much about Mexican rappers, but like if you look at Texas, the Mexican rappers down there, they're damn near black. You know what I'm saying? The way they talk, the slang, the diamond teeth, the versus the Mexicans in California, they look down upon shit like that, especially the use of the N word and other things like that. So for me, I would say from a business perspective, he might be fucking himself up. But if he feels like he's willing to sacrifice that for the betterment of his people, then it is what it is.
Yeah, because like the the similar situation that I immediately think of is like Sad Boy Loco when he signed with YG. Now, granted, that didn't really work out. They're not signed together anymore at this point. But at that moment, that was definitely a really, really good look for Sad Boy Loco in his career to be associated with YG, and definitely put him on a different level of awareness with the fans and everything, just because YG had so
Yeah.
much more light on him at the time. And it's like Swifty Blue has definitely committed himself to this, so I'm sure that he is not going to sign with a black artist at this point in his career. But you look at that situation and you're like, if you had had that opportunity that Sad Boy Loco had there, you really wouldn't have wanted to take it. Like that probably would have took your career to a whole nother level. But at the same time, I respect the fact that he is committed to his people. I don't think about the world like that. Like I would look at a white person who said that they would only want to sign with a white person, like they were a fucking idiot. But at the same time, I recognize the Mexican community is different, where they really do have that level of camaraderie, where they just want to stick together. I got to respect their somebody's decision to want to live like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean it's like that, but at the same time, the 13s beef with the 14s, and all of them are fucking Mexican. It's just a different number and a different color and a different area of California that separates them. So it's like it ain't like they don't have inner beef, but I just think it's fucking up the money, bro. At the end of the day, I feel like the career would go so much further, and at the same time, it says something to be one of the people that are responsible for two different races coming together just to propel each other. You know, you're opening up different doors. So it's like even with Sad Boy Loco and Slim 400, I think they were close. And seeing them together, and then obviously how things played out when he passed away, but just seeing certain groups come together, it can be a good thing. You know what I mean? And it can open up a lot more doors than just sticking to a specific group. But if that's his choice, that's his choice. And if y'all going out to LA, I guess he's the one to tap in with, because that's what he said. Ain't it? Tap in with him, you're going to be good out there. Whatever, whatever.
I wonder how much he practices what he preaches. Because I mean, I'm not sure. I probably wouldn't hear about it, but I'm not really hearing about people who are doing the Swifty Blue check-ins. So is it actually that common?
I don't fucking know. I wouldn't, to be honest with you. I mean, I saw the video that they did. He had a little revolver that got about 6 shots in it. His homie had a little pistol on him. I'm tapping in. I want y'all to have motherfucking machine guns and bazookas, and I want y'all to be deeper than two people. I don't know. Maybe he just ain't showing everything, but I'd rather go the professional route, if anything. But maybe he's getting the bag off that. So at the same time, do you have to be Mexican to tap in with them, or how does that work?
I mean, that's my assumption. I would assume that he's mostly only concerned with Mexicans tapping in with him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's really expecting like everybody else from every other walk of life to tap in with him.
I don't know if he's getting a bag off that. Salute to him.
Yeah, I don't know. But is there a checking in culture in Boston? Do you feel like that's like expected of rappers who travel to that area?
Not even the East Coast, bro. The East Coast, the politics are way looser than that. But at the same time, if you a solid individual, you want to be around solid individuals. So you might not check in, but you might tap in. Like, hey, yo, I'm going to be out here. I'm trying to come fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And in that sense, you able to show them what you stand on. Like, nah, he official. He pulled up. And they're able to show you, nah, we going to hold you down when you out here. It's a mutual respect, you know? But I never understood that checking in shit, bro, because it's like whoever the fuck you like, I don't really understand it, because it's like, how the fuck am I gonna check in with y'all and feel safe when y'all got dead homies? Y'all are getting killed where y'all from by people that are living where y'all are from. So how the fuck am I straight and y'all ain't straight? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm gonna take into consideration. All right, I gotta check in with who? How many dead homies they got? None? No losses? I'll fuck with them. Because if y'all talking about checking with y'all and y'all fucking Instagram is like RIP to 30 different people, I'm not fucking with them. It doesn't seem like they got the shit figured out over there.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I would gladly check in with somebody in a city that I go to if I perceive them as being on some professional business type shit. You know, like if I go to Florida for some reason, I got something to do there, I'm not gonna go tap in with the nearest gang member. But I mean, if I know somebody who's a manager from a rapper who maybe he has, you know, connects, or he wants to take me somewhere, or take me around, whatever, for sure, I'm open to that. But I definitely don't think, like, my actual opinion on this for artists and stuff is like, don't be in a hurry to go meet up with whoever the fuck is hitting you on Instagram or some shit like that. Because I am aware of situations in which rappers from out of town came to LA, checked in with somebody that they thought was a good person for them to be in touch with. Turns out this guy is the type of dude who gets you lined up. He gets you robbed. And then you fucking get robbed by somebody, and you think that this guy is the one. Like literally, I know of a situation where somebody got their jewelry back from this guy, but this guy actually set them up to be robbed.
He's
you know,
yeah,
and that's the kind of shit you're inviting that energy.
I think the realest thing that's ever been spoke on is with Dirk and Meek. Meek wanted to go out there and visit Dirk's hood, and Dirk was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, I'm not even good out here. So you taking a risk coming out. And that's the transparency that I want to see, is like, you know, it's just, that's how it is in anyone's city, bro. Nobody's invincible, nobody's untouchable, and very few people don't have beef. You know, like, there's going to be somebody broke in the city that's going to look at your jewelry and not give a fuck who you are. They're going to try to get it.
Right.
So
I mean,
it's like,
Boss Top is one of the most veteran dudes in O Block, and there's a story, like, you know, he didn't give up a goddamn detail when I was talking to him about it in the interview, but he got shot within the vicinity of O Block just in like recent months. And I mean, when I was there, we had security, we got all these dudes, so we felt very, very safe. But on any random night, if you're outside, you could definitely have somebody who wants to do something to you driving by and shooting at you.
nah, I mean, bro, if you hanging out in the projects, everybody's projects get shot up. So it's like, you taking a risk being there. Like, you're never going to be 110% safe in an area like that. Just doesn't work like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Definitely. This 1090J clip is from a Patreon exclusive interview that we did. So you can go check it out by supporting us at patreon.com/nojumper or onlyfans.com/nojumper.